Good day everyone, we are group 14 and today we are going to talk about a topic which is called existentialism. This way of thinking helps people understand who they are, what life means, and how to make choices with purpose.
These are the lesson objectives. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to first define what existentialism means in simple words. Second, identify 5 important philosophers and their key ideas. Third, explain the main ideas of existentialism using real-life examples. Fourth, understand how existentialism connects to freedom and responsibility. And lastly, reflect on how these ideas can help us in real life.
So, what is existentialism? Existentialism is a philosophy that focuses on the meaning of life, personal freedom, and the power of choice. So, existentialism is a way of thinking that focuses on life, freedom, and meaning. It tells us that life doesn't come with a fixed purpose. We must create our own meaning through our actions and choices.
Let's talk about the origin and key philosophers of existentialism. So first philosopher is Søren Kierkegaard. He believed the lift of faith. Kierkegaard was a Danish philosopher. He believed the truth is personal. He said we need to make a lift of faith to find something meaning in life. For example, if you want to try something new, like joining a contest, but you are unsure, so you take a leap of faith, trust yourself, and go for it. So Kierkegaard's works including The Fear and Trembling, which means explores the nature of faith through the narrative of Abraham, and The Sickness unto Death, which delves into themes of despair and the search for authentic selfhood, are central to understanding his philosophy. The second philosopher is Friedrich Nietzsche. He believed create your own values. Nietzsche was a German thinker. He didn't believe in blindly following religion or society's rules. He said people should make their own values and live with courage. So for example, if your family wants you to be a nurse but imo kagustuhan, you want to be a painter. So Nietzsche would say, follow your heart and make your own path or make your own decisions in life. So Nietzsche's influential works, such as the Thus Spoke Zarathustra, which introduces the concept of the Übermensch. So, and the second one is the Gay Science, which famously includes the declaration of God is dead, which articulate his core philosophical principles. And the third philosopher is Jean-Paul Sartre. He believed shape your life. Sartre was a French philosopher. He said, existence comes before essence. This means we are not born with a purpose. We are born to choose who we are to become. So, if, for example, just because your parents are teachers, doesn't mean you have to be one. Dili lang kung teacher yung parents, dapat ikaw sab mag-teachers. You can become whoever you want to be in the future. Kaya ikaw dagyapon mag-decision ng imo own life. So, Sartre's major works includes The Being and Nothingness, which explains freedom, consciousness, and bad faith. And then the second one is The No Exit, a play showing that people shape their own suffering. And the fourth philosopher is Simone de Beauvoir, which she believes women's freedom. De Beauvoir was a French philosopher and feminist. She believed women should break free from society rules and choose their own way. So for example, if a girl wants to be an engineer, but others expect her to do household work only. So as a girl, you should follow your own dreams and live fairly. Para kan Simone de Beauvoir, dapat i-break na kuno ang rule ng society na pagbabae is dapat sa bahay da or household chores da ang himuon. So, De Beauvoir's seminal works include The Second Sex, a major work on gender roles and women's oppression. And the second is The Ethics of Ambiguity, which explains freedom and responsibility in society. Fifth philosopher, or the last philosopher, is Albert Camus. He believes life is absurd but worth living. Camus was a French-Algerian writer. He believed life has no clear meaning, but we must live it fully and with joy. So, for example, if life feels confusing, like when you fail a test, Camus would say, try again, enjoy small things, and keep going. Di kay tungod, yabagsak na ka sa isa ka test mo, give up na ka. Para ka Camus, you should try and try until masucceed nimo or mas-successful na ka sa imo gi pangarap or sa imo ya fail na isa ka problem. So, for Camus, notable works include The Myth of Sisyphus, which explains absurdism and how to live it with, and then The Stranger, a novel about emotional disconnection and existence.
There are main ideas of existentialism, and this includes existence before essence, freedom of choice, responsibility, anxiety and the unknown, and authenticity. Let's define first the existence before essence. So it talks about we are born first, then decide who we want to be. For example, like a blank notebook, we write our own story. Second, freedom of choice. We are free to make choices in life. For example, you can choose to make peace or stay angry. It's your choice. Number 3, responsibility. We must face the result of our actions. Example, if you don't study and fail, that's your responsibility. Number 4, anxiety and the unknown. It's okay to feel scared. It helps us grow. And for example, being nervous about moving to college is normal, but it makes you stronger. Number 5, authenticity. It's all about being true to yourself, not what others expect. For example, don't pretend to like something just to fit in. Just be real to yourself.
So, in rule or purpose of existentialism, it changed how people think about identity and purpose, and inspired literature, art, and education and therapy like existential therapy. And also it helped society to talk more openly about emotions and choices. So, existentialism helps us reflect on who we are and what we want in life. It teaches us to be honest with ourselves and make choices that matter. For example, after feeling something, instead of giving up, you learn from it and try again with a new purpose.
Now let's talk about the impact of existentialism. Existentialism helps us or helps people think deeply about their life and identity. It encourages personal growth and self-reflection, and also it pushes us to live truthfully and fully even in hard times. So, this way of thinking changed how we view life, identity, art, books, and even therapy. For example, in movies like the Truman Show, those who are familiar with the Truman Show, where a man starts questioning his fake world, that's actually a form of existentialism in action.
These are the importance of existentialism. So first, it shows that we can shape our own life meaning. So existentialism says that life doesn't come with a set of instruction manual. You are the one who gets to figure out what's important and what gives your life meaning. So long pa you are the main character in your own story and you are the one to write the plot of your story. So the second one, it encourages strength, freedom, and honest living. This is a way of thinking, encourages you to be brave, be yourself, and live in a way that feels true to you, not just following what everyone else does. It helps you to stand on your own 2 feet and make your own choices. And the last one, it helps people deal with fear, failure, and confusion. So, basagid kita, life isn't always sunshine and rainbows. So, an existentialism gives you a way to deal with the scary, confusing, and disappointing stuff. It says that even when things are hard, you still have the power to find your own way and create new meaning for yourself. So, it is a thinking a way to bounce back stronger when life kicks you down. So, for example, if you lose your dream job, you can still start again and make a new purpose for yourself. Kailangan pa sa existentialism, it helps us become stronger, make better choices, and live honestly. Even when life feels hard, we can still find purpose for ourselves.
To end this discussion, let's make a conclusion of the topic. So, existentialism teaches us that life is what we make it. We must live with purpose, take responsibility, and stay true to ourselves. Even if life feels uncertain, we can still find meaning through our choices. Thank you for listening.